say I'm done, but watch me kick these drums.
Listen to me, pig.
Got an ugly face, but I can cook this here, babe.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you here on this September 24th, 2025. I apologize for being a few minutes late here. It was really a hectic day. It always is here at the Galindo's house. I want to welcome you to the All 60s Soul edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. We do this show every Wednesday beginning at 9 p.m. on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. So those of you finding out about Johnny G for the first time on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Everybody seems to be doing podcasts nowadays. Well, maybe not live. Mine is a live podcast on Wednesdays, and we broadcast stream simultaneously on Oldies and More Radio. So anyway, but we opened up with, well, we got all requests for tonight, except I think I picked the first 3 or 4 records. So you could rate Johnny G on his selections here, but I think I got a great show here for tonight. One of the things I did, which I'm proud of, is that all my just about, I'm happy with it. All my 60s 45s are filed. There's, I think, well, I have 49 boxes. Think of it as about 50 boxes. Well, there's 2 big ones, like 52 boxes. And those are the records that I've played. So I played 52 boxes of those white Bags Unlimited boxes. You know the boxes that I'm talking about. Well, they're all the records that I've played. Forget about all the other ones that I still have. So anyway, but that is a lot. So at least it'll be easy for me to, there was some last minute additions, which I was able to find easily. But we opened up tonight's show with actually a cool instrumental. I've never featured that here on the program before. It's for listener Chris Reed. This group out of Merced, California, Reed or Merced? I think it's Merced. It would have 2 E's if it had the long E. But they first recorded on the Merced label back in 1960. I think I have a single by them on that label, if I'm not mistaken. And then I have also on Accent. Yes, I have them on the Accent label. But this is on Harvey Fuqua's Tri-Fi label out of Detroit. They're second of 2 on the Tri-Fi label. The group was called the Merced Blue Dots. And this group, let me see, consisted of Ken Craig on guitar, Bobby Hunt on keyboards, Gilbert Fryer bass, Carl Mays on drums, Bill Robertson on sax, George Coolers on trombone, and was also the manager of the group. This charted regionally, this record, number 3 on KROY, if you were listening in Sacramento, California, and this is from February of '63. It's a request for listener Chris. How about Chris Reed, Johnny? Chris Reed. The Merced Blue Dots. Whole Lot of Nothing is the name of the tune on the Tri-Fi record label. We got a whole lot of something here for tonight's show, so sit back for the next 3 hours. Let's open up the vocal portion here. With this singer from Tyler, Texas, had 2 releases on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. And let's give a listen to his first. This tune written by Vernon Harrell and Jimmy Bailey. And this charted regionally also. This was a number 8 record on WINW in Canton, Ohio from July '67. Our vocal opener is by Chuck Wood. Chuck Wood on the Roulette record label. It's called 7 Days Too Long. Chuck Wood. Here you go, folks.
First time I called you, girl, they say you wasn't wrong. And the second time I tried it, look, they say you want to be left alone. We had a lover's quarrel, yes we did, like all others do. I'm ready to make up. It's all up to you now, 'cause 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me now. 7 days is too long, girl, without you, baby. Come on back to me. I refuse to break up. You know, it's written on your face, just as well as mine. 'Cause 7 days is too long, girl, without you, baby. Come on back to me now. 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me. Let's stop playing, girl. I can go see.
There you go with our vocal opener for tonight's show. That's the sound of Chuck Wood. Chuck Wood from July 1967. What is that? What did I say? That was his first of 2. The first of 2 on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. 7 Days Too Long is the name of the tune. We're going to send that one out to a Marcus Music Mayhem, who is celebrating his 24th birthday. I have a lot of young listeners that tune into this program. I'm happy. I'm really proud of that, I have to say. So we want to wish you a happy birthday there, Marcus. That is a cool, and you're having an iced tea. Okay, I'm going to say that, we're not going to go into alcoholic beverages here because, at least we'll say maybe it's an adult beverage. We'll say, listen, everybody should grab an adult beverage when they tune in to the Vinyl Treasure show. So we got to say happy birthday to Marcus. So, and welcome to the Vinyl Treasure Show. Again, if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. And we like to have fun and make it educating and interesting here. As we continue here, I picked this record out too. This is kind of a hard record to find, but I collect the Parkway record label. And this gal, she is a what do we got here, Charlene? Film, TV, and Broadway actress. She was born in Lexington, Mississippi, but she was raised in Greenville, Mississippi. And she would move to Manhattan at age 14, but in 1965, she was in a number of plays and TV shows and films. Which ones, Charlene? I wonder what they were. But she would have one release for the Parkway record label. This one came out in May of 1965, a tune written by Thomas Bell and I don't know, A. Ross, whoever that is. And she was married to Harold Wheeler. He was a musical director for Dancing with the Stars. I would take that was probably much later. But anyway, let's give a listen. Her name is Hattie Winston. Hattie Winston. This is on Parkway Records, the label out of Philadelphia, from May 65. Hattie Winston. And the song is called, and this is so true, as is the case with Johnny G's picture. It says, "Pictures Don't Lie." Hattie Winston. Here you go. Well, there you go. I guess she speaks truth there. Do you think she speaks truth that pictures don't lie? Or what is another saying? Pictures are worth 1,000 words. I would say that, but I think that's a pretty cool record there. Her name is Hattie Winston. Hattie Winston. It's a little pricey, I guess, that record. But if you collect the Parkway record label like Johnny G, you got to have them all, right? That one there, September 1965, Hattie Winston. I just said. like Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Is that the commercial? It's called Pictures Don't Lie on the Parkway record label. And I get this is another tune that I selected here from my 60s collection. This is probably I wouldn't say the rarest, but probably the most pricey records of this group. From Fort Worth, Texas. I feature them quite often here on the Vinyltreasure show, and the group included Vandellas Tandy. He was the lead singer, Wenzon Mosley, tenor, and Jamie May, baritone. Collectively, they were known as the Van Dykes. We feature them quite often here on the 60s edition, and this was their first release, especially I think was probably their best-known record, a song called No Man is an Island. That I don't have it on the Hue label. I think, Reed, you may have it originally on Hue Records. But it would get picked up by Mala. But this was their sixth and final single for the Mala record label. And it's actually a cover tune. This was first done, I think the Temptations did this on an LP. It was called The Temptations with a lot of soul. That came out in July of '67. They put this one out in November of '67. This is on the Mala label. Let's give a listen to the Van Dykes. The Van Dykes on Mala. It's called Save My Love for a Rainy Day. These are the Van Dykes. Tell me what you think. Here you go. There you go, the sound of the Van Dykes there. Van Dykes on the, whoops, Johnny G, moving around here. And that one there from November 1967, their sixth release for the Mala record label. Probably their hardest to get to because it's in demand by the Northern Soul collectors. It's called Save My Love for a Rainy Day is the name of the tune. You know, Johnny G does instant requests. here on the 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. So Mark Speck requested the flip side of that Hattie Winston 45. Actually, this is the intended A side of the 45. It's got the same writers. And again, so let's flip over Pictures Don't Lie. This is from May 65, an instant request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Hattie Winston with Pass Me By. This is on the Parkway label. Here you go, Mark, for you. Instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That is the intended A side of that Hattie Winston 45 from May 1965 on the Parkway record label. Pass Me By is the name of the tune, and they like that one there in the chat room. But that is a pricey 45. It is. It is very difficult for Johnny G to take requests on any of the shows when the show is live. So I need to get your requests in advance. If you do have a request, you got to send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. There's other ways to get me requests too, by the way, but that is the best way to do it. And sometimes people post requests on my YouTube wall. I get to see those. I don't see YouTube is not sending me the they're not sending me the I used to get emails of everything that was posted. Maybe they said there's way too many, but that is the best way. But I can do instant requests like flip sides of. I try to stay away from big hits. I have some tonight. If I feature those hits, it's got to be early in the program, because when I get about 2.5 hours into the program, the copyright police come out chasing Johnny G. That would not be the case on Oldies and More Radio, of course. It's with this platform on YouTube that I think many of you do like to see in the privacy of your own living rooms. Let us continue here. I had one more here to play until I was interrupted with that with that instant request, but I don't mind. Believe me, I don't. But this singer from Englewood, New Jersey, we played her, what did I say? I played her first release, not last week, maybe the week before, or one of the couple weeks before. It was a request for Ronnie Sherman. Okay, it was called Can He Take a Hint? That was her first release. But I selected her second release. You know, she was 18 years old when she was discovered by Van McCoy. I think she was living right next door, and he used to hear her sing and whatnot, so I think he asked her to come down to the studio and do some backup work for some of the groups he was recording at the time. I think maybe the Four Buddies on Imperial. I think that was the first thing. But she signed with Philips Records and 2 releases. This is her second. Her real name is Kendra Spotswood. I was going to say Sportswood. Got sports on my mind. Spotswood. But she would record as Kenny Woods, Kenni, Kenny Woods. And this is her second release for the Philips record label. This charted number 39 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. This one, again, written and arranged by Van McCoy. Let's go to November of 1963. Miss Kenny Woods, her second release on the Philips label. It's called Back with My Baby. Kenny Woods. Here you go.
Though we had a little fight, everything's alright tonight. I'm back with my baby. Though we said that we were through, gonna try to start anew. I'm back with my baby. He called and said we shouldn't break up, and when he said let's kiss and make up, what a mighty sweet surprise. Tears of joy fell from my eyes. I'm back with my baby. Gee, but I can hardly wait, 'cause tonight we've got a date. I'm back with my baby. I'm gonna run to him and hug and kiss him and show him just how much I've missed him. Gonna leave the past behind, we'll make it work this time. I'm back with my baby. I'm back with my baby. I'm back with my baby. He called and said we shouldn't break up, and when he said let's kiss and make up, what a mighty sweet surprise. Tears of joy fell from my eyes. I'm back with my baby. Gee, but I can hardly wait, 'cause tonight we've got a date. I'm back with my baby. I'm gonna run to him and hug and kiss him and show him just how much I've missed him. Gonna leave the past behind, we'll make it work this time. I'm back with my baby. Back with my baby. I'm back with my baby. Everything is alright. I'm back with my baby. I'm back with my baby. Gonna celebrate tonight. I'm back with my baby. We're back together.
There you go. That one there, Miss Kenny Woods, a.k.a. Johnny G going blind here with my cataracts. That one there, Kenny Woods there, November 1963. That's her second release on the Philips record label, Back with My Baby. Of course, her real name, Kendra Spotswood. She's got, I featured her singles on the Tough record label, I think. But again, if you're making requests, okay, and yes, she also recorded as, I don't have that Standy Shelton record label. I've had so many requests for that record, but that is a pricey 45. It is. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Finally found this, some of the records I just don't know. I'm looking for a a Darryl Fletcher record for Leonard for like 2 years that I can't find. But sometimes I find some records, there's a box or whatever that I never get to at the bottom, down in the basement. My father made shelves all along the basement walls, so it's all around the basement walls. And I've been pulling out records for the 70s show, or going through records that I said are 70s and 80s, and some pop records down there. And they're really not pop, they're group records, because I thought they were on single artists, but they're groups on them, so I'm finding them. So I had a little bit of time on during the weekend, so I did that, and I found some other records down there that were on the request list for a long time, and I haven't had this requester, Chuck Staton. It's been a long time since, I mean, maybe he still tunes into the program. You know, people come and go with the show. Something else comes up and they kind of don't have time anymore. They listen when they get the chance to, or some people are just too busy. Life is too busy. But I finally found this request, Chuck, for you. Okay, and you know this singer from Clarksdale, Mississippi. His name is Bonnie Rice. Okay, first recorded back in with the Falcons in 63 to 65. Which Falcons group? Oh, yes, it's got to be which Falcons group is that, Charlene, that he was with? But he recorded as Mack Rice or Sir Mack Rice. I still get lots of requests. He's got lots of great tunes on many different labels. Lupine, so the Falcons on Lupine it has to be, because he's got a release on Lupine in 64. He's got stuff on Blue Rock. Somebody requested something on Blue Rock that I have, and also on the Mercury label. This is on the Stax label, his second of two for Stax. It's a song he co-wrote with Booker T. Jones, Steve Cropper, Al Jackson Jr., and Donald Dunn. Let's go to March of 1967 for Mr. Sir Mack Rice on the Stax label. It's a cool tune. It's called I Gotta Have My Baby's Love. This is going out to Chuck Staton. Here you go, Chuck, or Staton.
I started to drown. Oh, yeah. I thought about the love and had to turn around. Yeah. All right. I can't eat, mama. I can't sleep. Yeah. Tell me, pretty baby, what you done to me? Doctor, stay away. Come back on. Keep your green and yellow pill, oh yeah. 'Cause I know what my trouble is. Oh, got to have my baby's love. I got to have my baby's love. I got to have my baby's love. She's been so good to me. Ooh, I'm gonna buy you a diamond ring, girl. Walk your dad to the kitchen, man, yeah. All right. When I hear you say I do, ooh, now, baby, you know I'm gonna steal a little kiss from you. Oh. Got you a house up on the hill. Color TV, a Cooke bill. I want you to have everything. So you won't want no other man. Hey, I got to have my baby's love. Got to have my baby's love. Got to have my in the midnight hour, baby. Early in the morning.
There you go. That one, I think that's a pretty cool record by Sir Mack Rice on the Stax record label. They're going out to that's going out to Gary Staton. That's Sir Mack Rice from March '67. called I Gotta Have My Baby's Love is the name of the tune. I know many of you gotta have that as we continue here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. If you dig what you're hearing, please give Johnny G a thumbs up. This is our first show of the week. I'm not going to be on tomorrow afternoon. I will be on, though. I will be on. Got to do at least a show. I'm going to probably try to do a show at least once a month here on a Thursday because Johnny G's got to catch up. It's just been too busy. I got to schedule my stress test here. So maybe I got to practice for that thing. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request now for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. And this is a pricey Motown item here. If you collect the Motown record label, this is on the Tamla record label as the Vandellas. Martha Reeves and the Vandellas are backing up this gal. Her name is Sandra Mallette, okay, and this gal would go on to become the lead singer of the Elgins, the Elgins that recorded for the VIP label. They do Darling Baby and Heaven Must Have Sent You. That's her. She was the lead singer. But I think that... I think she won like a talent contest or something. There was a contest that Motown held looking for new talent, and I think she won like a one-record deal, and this is the record she cut. And it's not that easy to find. And the other thing is it's on styrene. Johnny G hates styrene 45s, but let's play it for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. This is July 1962. It's Sandra Mallette and the Vandellas, and it's called It's Gonna Be Hard Times. Sandra Mallette and the Vandellas for Adrian. Here you go.
It's gonna be hard times, baby, getting you off of my mind. I love you so much, but someone new is beating my time. But I think I'm gonna make it, make it, baby. I'm gonna try so hard. I hope I can take it, baby. It's gonna hurt me so for us to be apart. But I'm saying goodbye, baby. Go on and find a love like mine. But I know I'm gonna make it, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna try so hard. I just hope I can take it, baby. It's gonna hurt me so for us to be apart. Yeah, I'm saying goodbye, baby. So long, go on and find a love like mine. Yes, this is goodbye. Hope you don't have hard times. No hard times, baby. No hard.
There you go. That one there going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Sandra Mallette, and the Vandellas backing her up on that July 1962 release on the Tamla label. It's Gonna Be Hard Times is the name of that tune. And of course, again, she would become the lead singer of the Elgins. Okay, and I think at that time she would get married. She was Sandra Mallette Edwards when she recorded with the Elgins. Johnny G is your disc jockey on a Wednesday. We continue with the requests here. Fill a request now for listener Mnon, as this is a set of twins. I showed you their picture there. I had it on this epic picture sleeve. They're out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and they started out as 12 years old when they first started recording. They were Tyrone and Jerome Aubrey. They were known as the Aubrey Twins. They first recorded back in 1963, I think, for a label called Chase Records, and they also recorded for Jamie. I have featured either one or both of their releases on ABC Paramount Records, and their voices matured. You know, when you're a young boy at 12 years old, your voice really isn't developing yet. Well, it's starting to. Just listen to Frankie Lyman. What happened to Frankie Lyman? So they're a little bit more mature here in this release from March of 1967. And they had, this is on Epic. They also have releases on the MGM record label. And this is produced by Charlie Green and Brian Stone, arranged by Harold Baptiste. Let's go to March of 1967. This is going out to listener Mnon, the Aubrey Twins on the Epic label. It's called Poor Boy. This is for Mnon. Here you go. There you go. That one there going out to listener Mnon. That's the sound of the Aubrey Twins. The Aubrey Twins on the Epic record label from March 67. Poor Boy is the name of the tune. Johnny G used to be a poor boy when I was looking for records when I was in, in college and whatnot. I really didn't have a lot of money to spend on 45, so I would kind of scrounge around the flea markets and the thrift shops and Woolworths for $4 for $1, and I found some pretty cool tunes. It was when I started making some some decent money that I then the dealers got a hold of Johnny G, and they were like vultures. I mean, they were calling me and selling me records, big time 45s and whatnot. But again, it's not that easy to be a collector. I mean, then if you have a family and you got responsibilities, you don't have a lot of disposable income. I did. I did have it, but anyway, sometimes you're like, how much did I spend on my records for my entire lifetime? I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to look. I remember one year I says, I'm not looking at my checkbook because Johnny G is going to have a conniption. But anyway, at least you're enjoying the records as I am. And if you are, please please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are here on Oldies and More Radio. Got to go in that chat room there. I will be there momentarily. But finally found, as I mentioned, I've been going through some 70s stuff and down in the basement. So I finally found one for Bust the Bass. I forget when you requested this, but I found a bunch. I found a bunch for Leonard Mancini also I have for tonight. But this is for listener Bust the Bass, and he requested this singer-songwriter from, where is this, Charlene? Count Z? Where is Count Z, Texas? I've never heard of Count Z, Texas. His real name is Vernon Davis, but he recorded as Geater Davis. Okay, Geater Davis. You remember this, Buster? You requested this tune? Okay, this was his first of 8 on Alan Orange's House of Orange label, okay, which is out of Nashville, Tennessee. This tune written by Reuben Bell and also by Geater Davis, produced by Bill Crum and Alan Orange. Of course, he was a label owner. This charted number 45 on the R&B chart. This was a big number 7 record on WDIA if you were listening in Memphis, Tennessee. And we got a touch of the 70s here, Santi. October 1970. This one there going out to Bust the Bass in our YouTube chat room. Geater Davis on the House of Orange record label. It's called Sweet Woman's Love. This is for Bust the Bass. Here you go.
When I was down and didn't have no friends, you stuck by me through thick and thin. I've got a lot to be thankful of. I've got my sweet woman love. I used to worry, I couldn't sleep at night. She said, baby, don't you worry, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. That's why I thank the good Lord for giving me my sweet woman love. Every night I said a prayer up to the heaven door, thanking the good Lord for a sweet little love like yours. You carry the load for so long. Now you can let me have it, baby. I believe I can carry on. I've got a lot to be thankful. I've got my sweet woman love.
There you go. That one there by request for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. That is a cool bluesy sound there. Whoop, I got to fix my, let me see. Fixing my, that's all right. I got my screen over here. This is the live screen, and then you see the, I'm kind of delayed over there, but there you go. That is Geater Davis. Geater Davis, October 1970 release there. His first on the House of Orange label by request for Busta Bass. Sweet Woman's Love is the name of the tune. Now, I got to find this request. I was totally, let me see. Where is Ivar Shiva's listing here? As he requested this tune, G.H., that is page 7. Here we go. It's between two pages here, page 7 and page 8. As wait a minute, and here we go. We got to fill a request now. We go back to Detroit. Here we go back to the Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown Empire. I like this record. I found this out in the wild, my first copy of this. And this happens to be it, too, by the way. And this is his 18th release for the Tamla record label. And one of the great many compositions as done by Brian Holland, Lamont Dozier, and Eddie Holland. This charted number 52 on Cashbox, 47 on the Billboard chart, number 10 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 5 record if you were tuned into WBEE out of Chicago. There is a clip of him singing this, I think, on the Clay Cole show, which was here out of New York. Clay Cole did a show. The Clay Cole show was on for quite a while. It's just horrible that none of those tapes survived because they did tape it, but I think they kind of like reused the tape or whatever they did, which is a shame. I'm telling you, it is a shame. But this is Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye by request for Ivar Shiva. And the Andantes are backing him up on this. And the Andantes were Marlene Barrow and Jackie Hicks. And the, and who? The Leuven. What is that? Who are the Leuven Demps? Who is that? I don't even know what that is. From August 1966, let's give a listen to the great Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye on the Tamla label. And this is for Ivar Shiva. It's called Little Darling, I Need You. Marvin Gaye. Here you go.
It's so hard loving you, but I don't wanna let you go. A little darling, I need you. A little darling, I love you. Little darling, I want you. Little darling, got to have you. And if it means giving up my pride,
go. That one there by request for Ivar Shiva in our YouTube chat room. That's a great sound there of Marvin Gaye, really. I mean, he was so phenomenal a singer he was, and he had many ups and downs in his lifetime there, unfortunately cut short by his father. That was just a travesty that happened to that, but there you go. Marvin Gaye from August 1966 on the Tamla record label, Little Darling, I Need You, the name of the tune. What a great tune that is. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey. Thank you all for being here. We need more subscribers so the copyright police stay away from Johnny G, but let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Avatar, a.k.a. Charles Ellis, in our YouTube chat as we go out to California now for this vocal quartet. They are hail from South Central Jordan High School. They were going to a South Central Jordan High School, and the original group, founded in 1964, consisted of twin brothers Walter and Wallace Scott, and they're both previously members of the Utopians, and that recorded for the Imperial label. Other members of the group were Marcus Hudson and Nick Caldwell. And let me see. And this is their debut single. Came out on Lou Bedell's Doré record label. That's how you pronounce it. Not Dory, Doré Records. There's that accent over the E. But this charted number 19 on KGFJ in L.A., California. And it features Wallace Scotty Scott on lead. Let's go to December of 1964 for the great sound of the Whispers. The Whispers on the Doré label. It's called Never Again. This is going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Here you go. There you go with the sound of the Whispers here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Boy, they like... I'll get my echo on there. Come on, Johnny, with this thing here. Gosh, see this? Johnny G, I need to get my cordless mouse back again. But there you go. That's a great sound out of California there, the sound of the Whispers. The Whispers, their first release on the Doré label, December 1964. Never Again is the name of the tune. That one they're going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Now, they would re-release this song in November of '69 on Dore 833, but I featured the first press. That's Dore 729. I don't know what Lou Bedell was doing. Like some of those superb releases, like he would re-release one side. I don't know what they were doing there at the time. You know, and it was Brian Kelleher when I was working for Sony Music. He says, Johnny, there is no rhyme or reason what the record companies would do. If they had somebody there that had some kind of common sense, then they might do something logical, but normally they did not. Johnny G tries to be logical here on a Wednesday evening, but let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for UK listener Dave in Yorkshire. Okay, thank you, Dave, for your email, and really lots of UK listeners here to the program, and really I have to thank them, really, even for promoting the show. I got a record for David Greet, I think also Mark Speck also requested it, but he requested it a long, long time ago, and I finally found, I had one with the same song on both sides, and I found another one with the actual flip. So they requested the flip side. But let us continue here. For Dave in Yorkshire, this group from Queens, New York, and the lead singer of this group was a member of a group called the Masterettes. It was a girl group. They kind of rivaled the Masters that recorded for the Lesage record label. But her name is Brenda Reed, okay, and she would become the lead singer of this group. They were known as the Exciters, and of course you may know their smash hit, their first release on United Artists, a song called Tell 'Em, okay, but they had 6 releases on the United Artists record label. This was actually their follow-up to that big hit, Tell 'Em. This tune written by Tony Powers and Ellie Greenwich. This is actually produced by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. And again, arranged by Tico Wilshire. So I tell you young collectors out there, if you see Tico Wilshire on the label, you might as well buy the record. It's usually a good tune. This one charted number 57 on Billboard. This was the number 7 record on WEEL if you were tuned in Fairfax, Virginia from January 63. For Dave in Yorkshire, the Exciters, it's called He's Got the Power, the Exciters. Here you go. Yeah, Johnny G getting caught here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Listen, you know, it's because what I do, this show, is actually, it's not like I have everything nice and neat and ready to say and whatnot, because I'm mixing and matching the tempos as I do the show live, because I got lots of your requests here. You see here? You see these? You see that table there? Those are all your requests for tonight. And also I have some under the table too. You might see that if I go to my if I go to the turntable thing, I have some under here also. So I have a lot of records here that Charlene said, Johnny, we got a whole lot of records to do tonight. But yes, we do. But there you go. That one there going out to Dave in Yorkshire. Okay, did I say it right now, folks? Dave in Yorkshire. That's the sound of the Exciters and their song called He's Got the Power. And that is a Brenda Reed on lead. That's on United Artists. That's their second release. Let us continue here for a Wednesday evening. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, as I now have a request here for listener Grayland, who is in our YouTube chat room. And I just got to find his cheat notes here. And Mickey Murray, Bobby Bland. And this is lots of requests for Grayland. And that was page, just bear with me, folks, page 7. That's 8. Here it is. It's on this page. Johnny, what kind of food? Let me see. Gene Chandler. Here we go. Here's a request for listener Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. Thank you, Grayland, for your reminders to the listeners to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also to Amy King. Also, she is one of my moderators here on the program, as others are too. But thank you all for helping Johnny G. Charlene, of course, my administrative assistant. But let's go to Chicago now with this next singer, great singer. And he has some really great tunes here. Was a member of a group called the Dukes. You ever hear of the Dukes? They recorded for the Nat record label. That was back in 1961. Actually, the original version of Duke of Earl was recorded by that group, and of course it would then get released on the VJ record label by Eugene Dixon. Well, you know him as Gene Chandler, but Eugene Dixon was his real name. And this was after VJ Records. He signed, I think he went to Constellation, okay, had 16 releases on Constellation. Then he moved to the Checker label, where he had 5 releases. This was his first, and it was a song that he co-wrote. And this charted number 45 on Billboard, number 3 on the R&B chart. And this was a number 1 record on WOL if you were listening in Washington, D.C. Let's go to October of 1966 for the sound of Gene Chandler. Gene Chandler on the Checker record label. This is going out to Grayland in our YouTube chat room. It's called I Fooled You This Time. Gene Chandler for Grayland. Here you go.
I fooled you this time. The last laugh is mine. I know that now you see what loneliness can be. You've got a taste of a pain. I'm gonna be with my new summer one. so-called friends don't stop to talk. They just pass and grin. But I'm gonna be with my new someone. Having lots of fun. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I fooled you this time. The last lap is mine, 'cause I fooled you this time. The last lap is mine. Yeah, don't you know I fooled you this time, baby. Yeah, the last lap is mine. Yeah, don't you know I fooled you this time.
There you go. That one there going out to listener, Grayland in our YouTube chat room. And that is the sound of Gene Chandler. Gene Chandler on the Checker record label. What did I say? That was his first on Checker, first of 5 from October 66. I Fooled You This Time. You know, funny thing, Leonard mentioned it in the chat room there. So something happens with, I don't know if it's and it happens when I'm forget about me the wrong side, I'm flipping over. Forget about me doing the program live. So I noticed, and I think I noticed on one of the replays that the sound, there would be like kind of like a second stop and then it would come back on again. So sometimes with this, I don't know if it's this mixer or something that triggers it. Like this has something for automatic clipping, I think, when the voice goes too high. So there's some kind of setting that's not correct. And I noticed that the stream on Oldies and More stopped. So when Leonard, you heard that blip, okay, and sometimes you may be able to see it in the video. There's like, and I see it, there's like a line or whatever, so kind of like quickly disconnects and then connects again. So there's something funky here with this thing because it dropped my stream and I've been recording it. So that's been a problem for me. I never had it before. So, I mean, fat chance of me getting the people back here to fix the problem here because they're never going to know what happened. But it's a problem for me because I tape this show for KKSM out in California and they air it on Sunday mornings. And I have to like splice it. It's not that easy for me to splice because if I can tape it off of YouTube but I did that with the show last week, but it didn't tape. It disconnected again. So something's wrong, and what it's doing is it's dropping my signal with Oldies and More radios. So that is a problem, and I see it because I'm talking to you, and then I check I have 2 monitors that I check for both the sound levels, make sure that it doesn't go over, but something's tripping it somewhere. So if that happens, because I know I have many listeners tuned in on Oldies and More radio, and they said, Johnny, the stream's not coming through, but I caught it. So if that happens, I have to reconnect. So, but something caused it. So Leonard, you saw that blip. That's what caused the disconnect. But let's do an instant request here for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. And we're going to flip over that Gene Chandler request for Grayland. I Fooled You This Time. Give a listen to the B-side. This tune written by Carl Tarleton and with a K and Carl Davis with a C. Okay, so this is Gene Chandler. This is from October 1966. This is the B-side to I Fooled You This Time, song entitled Such a Pretty Thing. An instant request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Mark, for you.
As any fella could be. If you had a girl like mine, you'd feel refuse her. And whatever she wants, my baby, I can't refuse her. Making love is her specialty, and I'm so glad she picked a man like me. I don't ever wanna make her mad. I do anything to make her sad, 'cause she's such a pretty thing. My baby, she's such a pretty thing. She's such a baby. My baby, talking about my baby, ain't she looking good? If you only saw her, then you know why my love just grows and grows. She's so together, can't help myself. That's why I love her and nobody else, 'cause she's such a pretty thing. My baby, now ain't she hip? She's such a that
There you go. Instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Gene Chandler. Gene Chandler's first release on the Checker record label. That's actually the B-side called Such a Pretty Thing. Prior to that, we heard for Graylin a song called I Fooled You This Time. Johnny G ain't going to try to fool you here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We only play original 45s. That is what I do here on the programs. And again, you know, I've been a long-time collector here for a long, long time, since I was in, well, even before high school, I'd have to say. Probably have to say grade school. Well, really, my Aunt Mary was the one that got me involved in the music initially. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Bill Obe. Bill Obe, who was a guest, had a guest spot here a couple weeks ago here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That show, Bill, is still hot here. It's got over 1,000 views already. So Bill did a tremendous job with those unreleased tracks. And again, the one who had the hard time with it was Johnny G with the LPs. Kind of like an unprofessional job trying to line up those. I thought I can do it, but not all the LPs. Let's put it this way. Not all LPs are created equal. The space between the tracks, bigger on some and not so big on others. But I will do better the next time. But Bill will be my in-studio guest here again. He will be here for his 5th gospel special on October 16th. I posted the 2 shows for today. I neglected to post this one, but I will after this program. Bill will be returning to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show as a guest collector on Thursday, October 16th, 2025, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The show will be Gospel Special number 5, is what I'm going to call it. The program will be the Gospel Battle of Song Formats, Rhythm and Blues versus Soul Harmony. So there you go. That is a cool thing, Bill. Thank you for that. With more than 20 artists not played on previous Johnny G's gospel special shows. So Bill has done, this is his 5th now. So the listeners and viewers will be able to make the comparison of rhythm and blues to soul harmony gospel recordings. Many records scheduled to be played are considered collector's items, and the quality of the music of the gospel recordings will likely enhance the interest of the listeners and viewers of Johnny G's Vinyl Treasures. So please mark your calendars accordingly for October 16th, 2025. Thank you, Bill. Very well said. And we have a request for Bill. This is a great tune by this gal. I feature her quite often on both shows, the 50s and also the 60s show. And She was a member of the Hearts, okay? She also sang with the first Janettes group back in 1958, recording for Zell Sanders' J&S record label. She would go solo in 1957 with releases on J&S Records, and in August of 1958, she signed with Donald Shaw's MOTOWN Records, which was based out of Newark, New Jersey, had 7 releases on the label. This is her third, okay, and this actually song that was recorded in 1959 and actually initially released in 1959, but I think they would re-release this record in February of 1960. That's when it was reviewed in Billboard. Not for this side, though. For the flip side, a song called Work Out. But let's give a listen to, I don't know, this, I guess we'll call it the ballad side. This actually charted, too. This bubbled under on the Billboard chart at number 105 and was number 7 on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland from February 1960. Was that for the workout side, Charlene, or was it for this side? Please clarify. This is Baby Washington. Baby Washington on the MOTOWN record label, and it's a great tune. It's called Let's Love in the Moonlight. It's going out to listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. Here you go.
Let's love in the moonlight, baby, beneath the shining stars above. Come on and say you'll be mine while I whisper that it's you I love. Let's love in the moonlight, baby. Let your kisses tell me yes. For with your lips pressed to mine, my heart feels a thrill of happiness. Now moonlight was made for lovers, made for all the little things they plan. Each star that shines above us makes the sky a lover's wonderland. Let's love in the moonlight, baby, while the moon is shining bright. Come on and say you'll be mine, baby. Promise me your love tonight. Come on and say you'll be mine, baby. Promise me your love tonight.
Whoops. I had that record too loud, folks. And there you go. That one there going out to listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. The great sound of Baby Washington. The uncredited group backing her up, by the way, are the Plants. Okay, they recorded also for J&S Records. But there you go. That information I gave out with the chart action was for the flip side, a song called Work Out, but that is the B-side. February 1960, Baby Washington with Let's Love in the Moonlight. And Bill, I have a promo also. I think Bill has the promo of this, but one-sided. Okay, this is this has the A and B side of it. But anyway, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let us continue here. This is a request for UK listener Mark McHugh. Again, thank you, Mark, for your correspondence and also for promoting this soul show to your fellow UK Northern Soul listeners. I much appreciate that. I appreciate all the UK listeners that tune into the program and share, because I don't always play just Northern sides, but they like the soul records that I do play. So it's kind of like you get like a mixed thing. Sometimes you can't listen to everything that's fast, and many of you like the ballads. I know you do. But this is an up-tempo side that Mark requested because, you know, they'd love to dance out there with those all-nighters here. This is, where's the M's here? It is a Malcolm is 8. It should be page 9. Johnny G. I'm not preoccupied. Here we go. That is Mark McHugh. Here we go. This is a flip side from last week. It was funny. I thought that, well, maybe Mark Speck wasn't in the chat room and he didn't request the flip side of this. I don't know. Usually I get flip side requests, but Mark McHugh in the UK, he requested the flip side of this Spider Turner release on the MGM record label. The side I played was called Don't Hold Back. That was for Gary McClendon. He requested that side. His second for MGM. So Mark asked Johnny G to flip it over. So we're going to flip this 45 over from last week. This, Gordon Lightfoot wrote this? Did he record it too, Charlene? Yes, he did. Interesting. This tune written by Gordon Lightfoot, who recorded this. I'm sorry. He wrote the tune and Richie Havens recorded it in 1966 on Verve Folkways. That's interesting. This is produced by Arnold Geller, arranged by Dennis Coffey and Mike Theodore, and this charted number 20 on WTRX in Flint, Michigan. Let's go to March of 1967 for Spider Turner. Spider Turner on the MGM record label, and it's called I Can't Make It Anymore. This is going out to Mark McHugh in the UK. Here you go.
I get to love with no reason. You say it's the moon or maybe the season, but something's not the same, and I won't let my mind believe. Maybe something's wrong, all the feeling is gone. I can't make it anymore, just can't make it anymore. No, 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 no. Lately, I don't feel much like talking. Instead of going home, I go walking and thinking too much. And darling, I'm longing for your touch. Baby, something's changed. I don't feel the same. I can't make it anymore. Just can't make it anymore. Don't know the reason why, but I just can't lie. When I feel this way, what else can I say? I can't make it anymore. Just can't make it anymore. Where did we go wrong? Where do I belong? Let me find out when it all began. Why I'm leaving you? Why is our love through? I can't make it anymore. I got to say it's all over. No, 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 no. Oh. Hey, hey. Oh, no, 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 no. I got to say it's all over. I can't make it anymore.
There you go. That one there going out to UK listener Mark McHugh. That is the sound of Spider Turner. Spider Turner doing the Richie Havens tune there. And a song entitled I Can't Make It Anymore. And that is a cool tune, I have to say. And again, got to say hello to all the UK listeners tuning into the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for Ron Harry in our YouTube chat. I had this here sitting here for a while to play. And also going to send this one out to listener Dennis Flew Hardy. This singer from How do you pronounce this? Indianola, Mississippi. Indianola. Indianola. Did I say that right? Johnny G needs his head. Johnny G needs to go back to school, that is for sure. But his career spanned the late 40s through 1992. He was known as the Velvet Bulldozer. Okay. And I have his 1954 Parrot 45, but he's recorded for multiple labels during his career. Bobbin, King, Country, and this is on the Stax label. He signed with Stax Records in 1966, had 26 releases on Stax Records through 1979. This was his fifth release that Ron requested. A tune written by Alan Jones and Betty Crutcher, produced by Al Jackson Jr. Let's go to December of 1967 for Mr. Albert King. Albert King on Stax Records for Ron Harry, and we'll send it out to Dennis Fluharty. It's called You Sure Drive a Hard Bargain. Albert King. Here you go.
Just to look around, you asked me, could you help me with the bargains I had found? I tried to explain to you, but I was just a working man. You came up with some terms, little girl, I just can't understand. Oh, little lady, you sure drive a hard boy. You keep on telling me, little girl, that you can't let it lay away. I know your merchandise is good, 'cause you sample through the soul. If I have to go bankrupt, darling, oh, what a good way to go. But now, little lady, you sure drive a hard boy. Just get down in town, and it's plain for me to see. If I come into the store again, you're gonna have to make a stop for all of me. Oh, lady, you sure drive a hard boy. You drive a hard boy, baby. Why you have to be so mean to me?
There you go. That one there by request for listener Ron Harry. That's the sound of Albert King. Bluesman Albert King. That one there on the Stax record label. Song entitled You Sure Drive a Hard Bargain. Johnny G always drives a hard bargain here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here on this Wednesday evening. If you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, if you do have a request, you can send it to Johnny G at Vinyltreasures at AOL.com. That is the contact number here. And if I have the 45, I'll feature it for you. But I'm trying to get the information on this next request. It's for listeners Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. This singer from Clarksdale, Mississippi. I think I featured him last week here on the program. Many of you requested his tunes here. So did Frank and Jerry. Signed with Duke Records in 1954. His name is Herman Parker Jr., but he recorded, I think, initially as Little Junior Parker. And this is his... let me see, his 22nd release for Don Robey's Duke record label. And I'm going to feature the B-side of the 45 first because I need an up-tempo here for this. So we're gonna hear the flip side because Frank and Jerry wanted to hear both sides of this record. And this tune written by label owner Don Robey. Let's go to November of 62 for Junior Parker on the Duke label. The song is called Foxy Devil. This is for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Then we'll play the flip.
Devil, oh my, a foxy devil, that's why I love you like I do, oh child, and nobody else will do. I'm a loving daddy, I cry, a loving daddy, no lie, I love you and I'll be true, and nobody else will do. I wonder why some people try to break us up, but then they just don't know that we too know our love will never end. Yeah, 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 you a foxy devil, oh my, a foxy devil, that's why I love you like I do, oh child, and nobody else will do.
There you go. That one there going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. That is the sound of Junior Parker. Kind of all Reed mentions used to sing all types of genre, all types of styles. That's kind of like a New Orleans sound there for him. Released in November of 62. That's actually the B-side of the 45, a song entitled Foxy Devil. And Frank also requested the A-side of this tune, with this side charted number 95 on Billboard, number 14, though, on WJNR, which was out of Newark, New Jersey, his 22nd release for the Duke record label. And this is a, hold on a second, folks, I don't want to talk in the mic here. And it's a song that he wrote. Let's give a listen to Junior Parker, the intended A-side, his 22nd release on the Duke label from November 62. It's called Someone, Somewhere. This is for Frank and Jerry. Here you go.
I know that someone somewhere who loves me. Somewhere who love me. I know that someone to tell you I've been waiting a long, long time. I'm gonna keep on waiting until the day I can call you mine. Tell you I'm not gonna turn around. I'm gonna keep on pressing hard and forward until true love I found.
There you go. Great sound there of Junior Parker. Let me see. Hold on a second, folks. There you go. Junior Parker there on the Don Roby's Duke record label. That is the A side of the 45. Someone Somewhere. Nice tune from November 1962 on the Duke label. And prior to that, we heard the B-side, Foxy Devil is the name of the tune. Yes, Cheney Chan. I would be happy to feature that tune in memory of your uncle. And I have that record, and that's a great record too, by the way. But I just can't get it for the show this evening because it's hard for me to get the records when I do the show live. It's just kind of impossible, really, to do it. But I definitely will do that for next Wednesday evening. I'd be happy to do that as we continue here. And let's fill a request now for a listener, Dave Dallison in the UK. And I featured this group last week. I featured their debut single on the Hot Wax record label. These gals out of Los Angeles, California, Carolyn Willis, Shelley Clark, and Edna Wright. Okay, Edna Wright was Darlene Love's younger sister. And last week we played While You're Out Looking for Sugar. I decided to play their big hit single. This one came out in 1971. This was the group's biggest hit. And this is on Eddie and Brian Hollins and Lamont Dozier's Hot Wax label, which was out of Detroit, Michigan. And this is my original copy of the record, by the way. This is the copy I bought in the store. I don't know where, maybe Caldors or Corvette somewhere. As I think the first press has come out with that cool-looking wheel that's spinning that's hot, like a Hot Wheel. But a memory, as Busta Bass had a memory with the Gene. And listen, Johnny G tries to jog everybody's memory with all these records from the 1960s, at least if you grew up during the 60s, as many of you have, or you might be too young, okay? But I have a memory because this is a 1971 release. So I was in junior high school, and I was in the cafeteria, and I wasn't a jock, and I wasn't the druggie, and I wasn't a nerd. I was like, I had to get along with all of the different groups and this was in junior high school. So when you're in the cafeteria, how they used to have those cafeteria tables where you kind of like they were benches and you can sit across from your friends or whatever, and your friends would sit around, you go get your hot lunch. Well, anyway, my mother used to make my lunch, and she used to make like chicken cutlet parm sandwiches and whatnot, and I would bring them in. And I remember my friend, his name was John LaBarbera. So, and this is, I don't know if it was 7th or 8th grade, but it was a memory because this record, I think I bought this record that day or the day before or whatever. So I'm sitting there, and, it's all loud and whatnot. And I don't know, I don't want to say that I'm an instigator because I'm not really one to fight unless I'm provoked. If I'm provoked to fight, I told you, my grandmother told me, never back down from a fight. You just got to be careful, you just got to make sure it's an even fight. So anyway, I don't know what happened, but I said something he didn't like. I said something to the effect. Now, this guy had big lips, okay? And I said to the guys here, I said, would you rather have a cow's lips or John LaBarbera's lips? So he got pissed at me, okay? And I think what he did is, I think he threw something at me. So, he was eating and you have like Jello and whatever it was. I think he had peaches, like like for dessert it was peaches and syrup. Well, I didn't like what he did to me, and I got that cup of stuff and I threw it on him. I think it hit him. I don't know if it hit him in the chest or whatever. So he gets up. So he comes across the table at me. So we start fighting. So Johnny G is there throwing punches. Just think of it. You're over one of those tables there, and of course all the food goes on the floor, and the people are watching. So we're and he was my friend. He wasn't like an enemy. And not that I meant anything, but I don't remember if he's looking at this, please contact me. Okay. So anyway, Mrs. Cassio was the and she was the mother of one of the girls in my class. So she grabs us by the collar and she says, "You're going up to the office." I was like, okay, so because there's no fighting in school. So what happens is I'm sitting there and the principal, his name is Mr. Benedict. My mother knows him well. I've spoken to him here when he would call here to talk to my mother, like recently. So he said to me, and he's sitting there and he says, "Johnny, I'm surprised at you." I said, "For what?" He says, "There's no fighting in school." I said, "Well, he started it." And then he said, "No, Johnny started it. So, I have to call your parents now." So they called. My mother had to come down to the school, and he made me say I was sorry. So he's there, and I don't know if his mother was there, I think, or I don't know. So my mother's there, and I said, "Well, I'm sorry, John, that I hit you," because I hit him right in the lip, and he had it cut. So I didn't get hurt, but he did. So they said, and because I was fighting, because there was he was going to suspend me, but I had an in-school suspension. So I had to make sure I went to all the classes, and I couldn't, I had to do some stay in study hall or whatever for a week. And I'm like, and my mother's like, she was really upset. She goes, "This is going to go on your record." I said, "Ma, he started it. I didn't do it. He started it." But anyway, that's my memory moment from this record. So I'm sorry to say that, but that's what it did. But that's when Johnny G got an in-school suspension for fighting. Not that I'm happy about that, but I like this song. This was a big #1 record, charted #1 on Billboard, 1 on the R&B chart, and #1 on on many stations. Okay, it features Edna Wright on lead, March 1971, The Honeycomb on Hot Wax Records for Dave Dallison in the UK. It's called One Ads, The Honeycomb. Here you go, Dave. There you go. That one there by request for the copyright police out on that record, by the way. And there you go. That one there going out to UK listener Dave Dallison, and they like that. That was a hit. That was a big, big hit. And really, you have to hand it to the writers of that song. Really a catchy tune. It's great to dance to and everything else. And the gals performed it fantastic on Soul Train and also on American Bandstand. They performed this record March 1971, The Great Sound of the Honeycomb. And that one there with Edna Wright on lead. Want Ads is the name of the tune on the Hot Wax record label. Johnny G's your hot DJ here for a Wednesday evening as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. So in communicating with one of my listeners, L.A. Arch, in our YouTube chat room, he sent me an email. He said, Johnny G, do you have this record on the L-Tone record label? So I said, well, wait a minute. I don't know. Who's it by? And he says it's by Billy Brown and the Ballards. So I said, I think I do have it. I think Spence sold me the 45. And I said, well, I went to check, and I had it. I told Arch that I had the record. He says, Johnny, it's currently on eBay for $540. And I said, wait a minute, $540? I said, I mean, what is it advertised as? So he said it was advertised, Arch said it was advertised as a Northern Soul record. So I said, well, I don't know if it is or isn't, but I do have the record. And I listened a little bit to it. There's only two records on this label. This is number 439. This label, I don't know, Reed, maybe you know, is this label associated with Highland Records? Because it looks like the Highland label, like Angel Baby and and there's some cool soul records on the label too. So I know it's out of Los Angeles, California, okay? And it's a group's only release, co-written, I guess, by this lead singer. His name is Billy Brown. Now, Arch requested the ballad side of this. I think, Arch, they bought it for the flip. Now, he told me later this afternoon that the record sold for $1,600. I said, whoa. I said, so, but I know they don't, if they did if it went to the UK, I don't think it would have been for this side, but we're gonna fill the request for Arch because I think he preferred this side, Arch. So we're gonna play this side for you. Then we're gonna hear the other side, which I think that's what they bought the record for. And I bought this record because it looked interesting and it was on the cheap. It was like $30. So Spence sold it to me. But anyway, it's from 1963. It's on the L-Tone label. It's by Billy Brown and the Ballards. Okay, and this is going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. It's called Why, Baby, Why. This is for L.A. Arch. Here you go.
Thinking
that I knew. Please come back, my darling. I'm still in love with you.
Did you
Leave me, baby.
did you
I wanna know, oh, yeah.
did you
Come on,
Did you?
tell me, baby.
did you
There you go. That one there going out to LA Arch in our YouTube chat room. That's almost kind of on the that's a 1963 release there, and kind of like a doo-woppy sound. And I don't know, Arch, they advertise that as Northern Soul? Is that what they did? Because that's far from a Northern Soul sound. So that's why I was questioning it. So if they said it was Northern Soul, that isn't. It would have to be for the flip. This side's called Why Baby Why. We'll flip it over here, and let me see. This is D2312, and this was D2311. So that was probably the A side of the record. But here, this is the flip side. It's called I See a Girl. So let's hear this side, because I think this would. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? But I'm just saying, for 60, it's a nice song. I mean, I didn't mind spending $30 for it. I don't know about 1,600, but somebody liked it. So here's the other side. I'm going to play this. I See a Girl. This is the other side. The group is called Billy Brown and the Ballards from 1963. Here you go.
I see a girl I've been looking for. Said I see the girl I've been looking for. Well, there's the girl I've been looking for. Well, there she stands, looking oh so sweet. From her head ooh, to her feet, she's the kind of girl I've been looking for. I got a funny feeling that I can't explain. I've never met her, I don't even know her name. But I know she's the one for me. And that's the way that it's gonna be. She's the girl I've been looking for. Whoa, yeah, I've been looking for. She's the kind of girl I've been looking for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got a funny feeling that I can't explain. I've never met her, I don't even know her name. But I know she's the one for me. And that's the way that it's gonna be. She's the girl I've been looking for. Oh, yeah, I've been looking for. She's the kind of girl I've been looking for. I've been looking everywhere, searching here and there. Been around the world, trying to find the right girl. Now I found the girl I've been looking for. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo, yeah, yeah, yeah. I found the girl.
There you go. That's a record that I don't know who sold it. Recently sold for $1,600, and I would have to say, Arch, that was the side that demanded that high price. I don't know if it's quite mod, but maybe it had that beat that they were looking for, and they didn't know anything about this record out of California. But prior to that, we heard, I guess, the intended A side, which is kind of like a record I can play on either show. Why Baby Why, Billy Brown and the Ballards from 1963 on L-Tone Records, and that side called I See a Girl is the name of the tune. I don't know. Sometimes, Johnny G, I'm telling you, I surprise my own self here with the records that I own. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request now for Jim Lampley in Texas. Let's go to Philadelphia now. I'm sure many of you know this group. They signed initially with Gilda Wood's Dion label in late 1966. They had 8 releases on the label. Their debut single was the group's biggest hit, a song called Dry Your Eyes. Okay, then she created a new label, this Glenda Woods gal. It would call the label Top and Bottom Records, and this was their first release. They had 7 records on the Top and Bottom record label. This tune written by Eddie Jackson and Jerry Jones, produced by Brenda Payton. Of course, she's the lead singer on this, and Brenda Payton's on lead. The group is called Brenda and the Tabulations. This charted number 50 on Billboard, number 12 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record here in New York City on WWRL. Played this on the radio. I have a promo copy. It's got some pops in it because I found this in the wild. November 1969, by request for Jim in Texas, Brenda and the Tabulations. It's called The Touch of You on Top and Bottom. This is for Jim in Texas. Here you go. There you go, the sound of Brenda and the Tabulations there. That's their first release on the Top and Bottom record label. The record that I remember them singing is Right on the Tip of My Tongue is the song that I remember too. But there you go. That's going out to Jim Lampley in Texas. It's called The Touch of You is the name of the tune. That's Brenda Payton on lead. November 1969 release on the Top and Bottom record label. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for, this is for oldies fan Joseph Smith in our YouTube chat room. Johnny G that was a 3-minute record, so Johnny G was able to go down a flight of stairs. But we continue here. Fill a request for Joseph Smith, a.k.a. Oldies Fan, in our YouTube chat room. And you know this gal. She was born Dion LaRue, again, as we stay in Philadelphia here. And she would first recorded backing, she was kind of like the voice in the background of Chubby Checker. If you remember the song called Slow Twistin', and you heard that female voice on there, well, that was her. That was really her first, recording in 1962 with Chubby Checker, although she's not credited on the label. But the brass at Cameo Parkway scheduled her first solo session where she recorded, Mashed Potato Time, which was a big record, or probably her biggest record for the Cameo record label. But after Cameo, she would sign with Atco Records. She had 5 releases on the Atco label. This was her first, and I think this is actually the B-side of the 45. This tune, written by Jimmy Bishop and Kenny Gamble. Oh, no, this charted this side. This charted number 23 on WBEE in Chicago from October 66. Let's give a listen to Dee Dee Sharp. Dee Dee Sharp on the Atco label. This is going out to Oldies Fan. It's called My Best Friend's Man. Okay, Dee Dee Sharp. Here you go for Joseph Smith.
Just couldn't help myself.
There you go. That's the great sound of Dee Dee Sharp here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. And that's a song entitled My Best Friend's Man is the name of the tune, October 1966 on the Atco record label. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for listener George Chestnut in our YouTube chat room. So, George, I am costing you money and you are buying records. Well, you know, a lot of people are buying records that they hear on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And turnaround is fair game, or turnabout is fair game, because I used to do that when I used to listen to all the radio shows back in the 1970s and 80s. I didn't have any of these records, so I would write them down. Of course, I ended up, just collecting every label in the world, every label here in the U.S., and therefore I lucked into some great records at a cheap price, but I did pay a lot of money for certain records, mostly vocal group things. But I like the soul records because, again, I grew up listening to this music. My aunt really exposed me to this music, really all kinds of music, but this is the 50s vocal group, and the soul are my favorites, and that's what you're hearing. So this is like Johnny G personality here. But let's fill this request for George Chestnut. I'm going to ask you, George, you have this record in your collection, and this singer, originally from Augusta, Georgia, signed with Shelby Singleton's SSS International label in 1967, had 5 releases. Now, this is his debut single. Now, it's a cover of a tune originally done by Otis Redding, okay? And this is taken from the SSS International LP, Shout, Bama Lama, and Other Soul Songs. Okay, and of course, this tune written by Otis Redding, and his name is Mickey Murray. Of course, he was the brother to Clarence Murray, who would also record for this SSS International label. Let's go to August of 1967. Fill a request for George Chestnut in our YouTube chat room. This is Mickey Murray. Mickey Murray with his rendition of the tune Shout, Bama Lama for George. Here you go.
Down in Louisiana, it's down in Alabama, now, nobody gonna set him down. Lord have mercy on my soul. How many chickens have I stole? One last night and night before. I'm going back and try to get 10 or 11 more. I'm started getting them in. I love my chicken, baby. We're down in Alabama. Hill, 9 feet stepped on, 10 feet hill, 9 feet turn around to 10 feet grin. His teeth fell out, but his tongue stayed in. Sketch says something. Who shall be free? Can you say it now? Who shall be free? We're down in Alabama. Who shall be free? Now, nobody gonna set him down. The older monkey told a line one day, a bad little fella coming down your way. You talk about your family. Your mama's working on the chain gang, she busting bricks now. She's working hard, baby. We're down in Alabama. Now, nobody gonna set him down. The preacher and the deacon was praying one day. Along came a bear coming down the way. A preacher told the deacon to say a prayer. He said, Lord, our prayer won't kill this bear. We got to make it, baby. We got to run for it. We're down in Alabama. Now, nobody gonna set him down. We're down in Alabama. We're down in Louisiana. We're down in Alabama.
There you go. By request for George Chestnut. Johnny G, hold on a second. Johnny G getting caught here. I'm looking for Page 8. Where's page 8? Page 8. Oh, geez, I got the copyright police out there. No. Where is page 8? Johnny G going? Oh, here it is. Sorry, folks. Hold on a second here. I'm back. So there you go. That one there going out to George Chestnut there. The sound of Mickey Murray. Mickey Murray doing the Otis Redding tune, Shout Bama Lama, August 67 on SSS International. Copyright police are out. That means it's going to be tough sledding from this point on the Vinyl Treasure shows. But maybe they won't know this record. We'll see. But this is a request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room here, as I finally found this 45. Wait a minute. And how come I don't see it here? The page 8. It's on page 9? Page 9, Charlene? The, oh, no, because you know why? Because this was requested by two people most recently, but I haven't seen Bill Sheriff in the chat room here. I have 3 records for him. This was not one of them because Leonard requested this, but that's why I can't find it under Leonard's name, because Charlene had it under Bill Sheriff's name. But Leonard requested this most recently, and I was lucky to find it here. Wait a minute, Bill Sheriff, the Continental 4, here it is. And this is a request, we'll say, for Leonard Mancini. This group called Chocolate Syrup. I can't tell you, Johnny G hasn't had chocolate syrup in a long time. Is it? Well, Ovaltine was not. Hershey's has a chocolate syrup. I never cared for chocolate milk and syrup. I just never did. But I do like chocolate and candy. But this is a group called Chocolate Syrup. And they first recorded for a label out of Teaneck, New Jersey called the Ira Label. Okay? And this record, I think it was produced, wasn't it produced also by Hugo Peretti and Luigi Crittore? Hugo and Luigi. Okay? They had a label called Avco Embassy, together with Joseph E. Levine, which was out of New York City. And page 2, page 3, is there anything else on this? See, it cuts off when I print all the information here. So, folks, yeah, there is. There is some more information here. See, Charlene, it like splits when I print the array here. The group included Frank Avery. He is the lead singer of the group. He was originally from Pittsburgh, and he was a lead singer of the group called the Laurels. Interesting. The Laurels that recorded for the Robbie label and Liberty labels. You hear that group on my Saturday night show. He was the lead singer of this group, Chocolate Syrup. The rest of the group members were all from New York. Norris Harris, later of Moment of Truth, James Holliday, Carl Smith, and Leonard Wolfe. And this is written by Van Harris, arranged by Morris Bailey Jr. This charted regionally. This was a number 5 record on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. Good research, Charlene. That is very good. This one here from April 1971 by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. This is Chocolate Syrup. A touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition on the Avco Embassy label. It's called Stop Your Crying. This is for Leonard Mancini. Here you go.
You to stop.
Oh, gee, I hope you didn't hear any echo on that. I left my mic on. That's not good. That's not good to do that. But if you heard echo, that was because I left the mic on. Johnny G. Still getting used to the studio here. You know, this spacious studios here, Johnny G's new studios. Karen Efron will be my, Bill will be here on the 16th, and then I'll have Karen Efron here on the 13th, I think it is, the 13th of November. Guests coming in here on the Vinyltreasure show. But that's a great record. I paid $1 for that one, Leonard Mancini, but I had to look for it, and I found another one. I think you requested a Stylistics that was in there, too. But that's a group called Chocolate Syrup, released in April 1971 on AFCO Embassy. Stop Your Crying, a great soulful ballad there here on the 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure show. Let's fill a request now for UK listener Malcolm Baumgart. You know, if he's still up, kudos to Malcolm as he tunes in live here to the Vinyltreasure show. And we heard from this group earlier. They were backing up Sandra Mallette on the Tamla record label, but this was their first record under their name. They also backed up Marvin Gaye on Stubborn Kind of Fellow, too. Also, they were doing backup work first. But Malcolm requested this great group out of Detroit, Michigan. And let me see. This is their first release for the Gordy record label, and this one here written and produced by William Stevenson. It features Martha Reeves on lead. Let's go to September of 1962 for Martha and the Vandellas on the Gordy label. The song is called I'll Have to Let Him Go. This is for Malcolm Baumgart. Here you go.
I saw him kiss another and watched him hold her tight, and I made up in my mind that very night I've got to let him go. I've got to set him free. Even though I let him go, he's still a part of me. Oh, now I know, yes I know, there's someone he's thinking of. I'll have to let him go with all my love. I saw him
you go. That one there going out to UK listener Malcolm Baumgard. He is still up, wide awake. Malcolm, you drinking coffee? Because I'm telling you, I get quite a few of the UK listeners that tune in live to the program, or they're just getting up and catching the tail end. But we're usually not on as late as we used to be. Copyright Police are out on full force, but I like that record. I have 3 copies of that 45. John G needs his head examined. But that is Martha Reeves on lead. Martha and the Vandellas. That is their debut single on the Gordy record label. I'll Have to Let 'Em Go. That one there came out in September of 1962. Again, if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing. That keeps away the Copyright Police. They've been out now on the last couple of records, so I'm anticipating a shutdown. You heard it here first from your DJ. Again, if you do have a request, please email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I will be back on Saturday evening right here on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio, and it'll be the 50s and early 60s edition. We are putting together that show now, so get your requests in before it's too late as we continue. And this was a late-minute edition for a listener, Strictly 45s, as this is a duet, came out on the Brunswick record label, and their only release, they are Doris and Kelly, and Kelly is Herman Kelly, but I don't know who Doris is, okay? Herman Kelly wrote this tune. Okay, that's how I got the name here. And it's produced by Mike Lewis and Stuart Weiner. If anybody has any information, email JohnnyG at vinyltreasures@aol.com. This released in June of 67. This is going out to Strictly 45s. Here is Doris and Kelly, and it's a song called Groove Me With Your Lovin'. Doris and Kelly for Strictly 45s. Here you go.
Just feel the same way when the party ends.
I don't care just what they say. Never in my life ever felt this way. Let's go find a quiet place. Don't let this night just go to waste. Groove me with your loving. Groove me with your loving. Now we're alone and the coast is clear. If you really love me, whisper in my ear.
Oh, I love you and I need you so. And I'm not about to let you go.
Hug and kiss and squeeze me tight. Get my nose wide open, got my mind uptight. Forget about wrong and right. Starting right here tonight. Groove me with your loving. Groove me with your loving.
Come on and groove me, baby.
Come on,
No, you can move me, baby.
your loving.
Boy, she sounds really young, I have to say. And that one there going out to Strictly 45's Doris and Kelly, released in June of 67. Reed, is this a rare record here? Yes. I don't remember. I paid $1 for this 45. It's on the Brunswick promo here, and it's called "Groove Me with Your Lovin'." Strictly 45's requested the flip side too, so let's give this one a spin here. It says produced by Mike Lewis and Stuart Weiner for Good Time Productions Inc. So let's flip it over here and hit a flip side of this record he wants. This side written by Herman Kelly, which is I think I think half of the duet, and Dorian Burton, produced by Mike Lewis and Stuart Weiner again, June '67. A flip side request for Strictly 45s. We heard Groove Me With Your Lovin'. This side's called You Don't Have to Worry. This is on the Brunswick label. Here you go.
You look so sweet and fine. I'd like to make you mine. I could love you. Come rain, come shine. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. If my kisses are thrilling, thrilling enough to make you willing, just take your time. Don't be in a hurry. You don't have to I was born for you. Nobody else will do. Let me be your lover. My whole life through. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. I'll never make you cry. I'll never wink my eye at another girl. No, you don't have to worry. No, no, you don't have to worry. When I wake up early in the morning, baby, I want you to tell me what I need to love. It's so bad. Oh, and I want you to tell me one more time how you feel now.
Okay, there you go. Two unusual, I have to say, really, two slow sides on that. This record released in June of '67. Usually, you would think they would do an up-tempo side. Maybe that's why that record was too slow for AM radio at the time. I don't know, but there you go. Reed says it sells for somewhere around $500 or whatever. I paid $1 for the 45. I collect the Brunswick label, but there you go. Doris and Kelly is the name of the duet. This is for Strictly 45s. That side is called You Don't Have to Worry. Really? And prior to that, we heard Groove Me With Your Lovin'. Johnny G is grooving you with these cool soul sounds out of my collection. As we continue here, fill a request now for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat. I think this is a great two-sided 45, if I'm not mistaken. This singer out of New York had two releases on Clarence Fats Lewis Fallu label, which was out of New York City. This is his first, and it's a tune that he co-wrote. I think both sides are good, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Mark Speck could correct Johnny G. This tune this is arranged by Gene Red and produced by the label owner, Fats Lewis. Let's go to April of 1964, going out to Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to Tommy Duncan. Tommy Duncan on Fallu Records. It's called Let's Try It All Over Again. This is for Gary McClendon. Here you go.
last night she was with my best friend. When I walked in, they both began to grin. You know it hurt me so inside because she wouldn't let me apologize. So come on now, baby, and let me try again. I saw her walking down the street. Oh yeah, when she walked by, my baby wouldn't even speak. Oh no, I went and touched her on the back and said, please let your daddy come back. So come on now, baby, and let me try it again. Everybody has made some big mistake in life. You know they have, and there's no reason why you can't give me another chance to do right. Oh yeah, your heart is filled with so much hate and pain until you never let no one explain. So come on now, baby, and let me try again. I need your love right now. I need your love so bad. I know I've done you wrong, baby, but just give me one more chance. I try to make everything alright. Let's try it over again, baby. Let's try it over one more time, baby. And oh yeah, and oh yeah, and oh yeah.
There you go. I like that tune there. I like that singer there. His name is Tommy Duncan. Tommy Duncan on the Fallu record label, song entitled Let's Try It Over Again. That one there, his first of two from April of 1964. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure show with the Copyright Police have not been out. I kind of tricked them up on the last couple of records. Let's try it with this one, although I don't know. Well, I'm going to send this one out to David Vielma in our YouTube chat. I'm guessing, Dave, you're going to like this tune. I think Adrian Viterbo may like this song also as we head out to Los Angeles, California. And this group recorded for Ruth Conti's Chattahoochee label and also Whittier labels. And they had 6 releases for the Chattahoochee label. This was their second. This was actually a cover tune. This one, the song was first done by Jay Wiggins on the IPG record label. And also the Galahads covered this for on Starla Records. But this is, I guess we'll call this lowrider music. Okay, the sound of East LA here on the Vinyltreasure show. It features Willie Garcia on lead. This charted number 8 on KELP out of El Paso, Texas. Sending this one out to David Vielma in our YouTube chat room, February 65. Here are the THEE, the Midnighters on Chattahoochee and their rendition of the tune, Sad Girl. This is for David. Here you go.
Sad girl, you look so sad. Did he break your heart? Gee, that's too bad. I guess now you see our love can't be sad, girl. Forget that guy. Come on, let's smile now. Please won't you try? yourself. Come on and find someone else. Open up your heart, girl. Make a settle, make a brand new start. Please don't you cry. Just go out and find yourself another guy. Sad girl, you just hold your head up high. Things are really gonna change, I know, yeah, as time goes by, because that's the way love goes. Why don't wanna know, yeah, yeah. Everybody's somebody's fool. You're no exception to the rule. So say it to pretty baby, yeah, yeah. Everybody had a good day, yeah. Your day is gonna come, I know. When you find a love that's so true. One love, baby, yeah, yeah. One love that's meant for you. Lord, love you, pretty baby, yeah, yeah. Sad girl. Oh, please, won't you please come back to me? 'Cause I know he can never love you the way that I do.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Copyright police out in full force here. They are. They're going to get to me sooner or later. I'm trying to elude them is what I am doing. We'll send that one out to listener David Vilma, The Midnighters. The Midnighters, February 1965, released a cover of the Jay Wiggins tune Sad Girl on the Chattahoochee record label. Johnny G, continuing here. We're almost in Vinyl Treasure overtime. We'll see how it goes. And I've been looking for a fantastic Johnny C record, a couple of records for Edmund Williams, and I can't find them. I don't know where they are, but I do have, so I have these other ones to get to, so I'm going to play this one for Edmund Williams. We haven't played one for Edmund, and I even was going to play an instrumental by Booker T and the MGs. I can't find it. I had it here, but I had to clean up when Bill came into the studio, and I lost track of it, but this is a request for Edmund Williams. We'll also send it out to James Brown because I know they both like this singer. Began singing gospel, did lead with the Soul Stirrers for the Specialty record label. He's originally from Clarksdale, Mississippi. Of course, first going solo on the Keene record label and had some big hits in the late 1950s, but then he signed with RCA Records in 1960, 24 releases through 1966. This was his 17th release. And this tune written by the singer Sam Cooke, you know I'm talking about him. This charted number 73 on Billboard, number 2 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on KYVA in Gallup, New Mexico from September 64. Let's give a listen to Sam Cooke. This is by request for Edmund Williams, Sam Cooke on RCA, and also it's going out to James Brown. The song is called Cousin of Mine, Sam Cooke. Here you go.
There's a scandal in the neighborhood, and it's all about Julie Brown. It seems a long-lost cousin Jeremiah had lately arrived in town. Now when Julie's fella came to call and saw them kissing, he started home at once. honey, that may be so. But this fella don't look like a 32nd cousin that I met here a week ago. Julie smiled at him and joined her cousin's side, and as they slowly walked away, he heard him ask, who was that fella? And he heard his Julie say, why, he's a cousin of mine, a cousin of mine. You're liable for to see him here any old time. He's just a cousin of mine, a cousin of mine. Gone, he's a cousin of mine. Would I fool you? Gone, he's a cousin of mine.
There you go. That's Mr. Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke on the RCA record label. That is his, what did I say that was? His 17th release for the RCA record label. Song entitled Cousin of Mine, that going out to listener Edmund Williams. And he also requested the flip side. This side did slightly better. No, I'm sorry. This side, that side did the best. Cousin of Mine was 73 on Billboard. It was a number 2 on the R&B, and a number 1 record on some of the markets. This side, the flip side, number 93 on Billboard, 55 on Cashbox, and still did well on the R&B chart. Number 8, of course, he was a very well-known and a national prominent singer. So we're going to flip the 45 over by request for Edmund Williams, Sam Cooke, September 64. It's called That's Where It's At. This is for Edmund Williams. Here you go.
Lights turn way down low, and music soft and slow, with someone you love so. That's where it's at. Yeah, your world turned upside down. You're making not a sound, no one else around. That's where it's at. Yeah, let me tell you, your heart beating fast. You're knowing that time will pass, but hoping that it lasts. That's where it's at. Oh yeah, that's where it's at, pretty baby. That's where it's at. Oh yes it is. That's where it's at, pretty baby. That's where it's at. Oh yeah, and oh yeah. But let me tell you this one thing. To say it's time to go, and she says, yes I know, but just stay 1 minute more. That's where it's at. Oh, let me say it one more time. That's where it's at, pretty baby. That's where it's at. I know that's where it's at. That's where it's at, pretty baby. That's where
Yeah, when they're going out to Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room there, I have to agree, that is the side that I prefer. I like that tune there by the great Sam Cooke, September 1964, on the RCA record label for Edmund Williams. That's Where It's At is the name of the tune. And this is where it's at here for a Wednesday evening. I'm telling you, folks, I really appreciate all the kind words from the listeners here that they email me, and I'm telling you, it's like it's a full-time job for me with all the emails I get. I get emails every minute of the day here from the listeners, so I try to answer them all. Thank you so much for all your support for this show. And I get, well, you know, Johnny G gets enjoyment from doing this show. I mean, this really for this, because it's been difficult the last few years here. It has been. And but this is really a getaway for me. And sometimes I can't really do the show the way I want to. That's why I have to kind of lighten up on the Thursday show a little bit, because I just don't have the time. Got to do a lot of things tomorrow. Got to pay my car insurance. Got to pay a bunch of things. I got to go out and get my father's pills and whatnot. So I got to run all these errands. So sometimes but listen, I get back to it here, and I get back to the place I want to be. This place is where Johnny G wants to be. So thank you all for being here. So please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. These copyright police are going to shut me down any minute here. Maybe I can get away with this next record. It's a request for our listener, Record Ralph in Syracuse, as we go to the Cameo record label. This group's first release on the Cameo label was as Honey Love and the Love Notes, but this was their second release, and they were just known as the Love Notes on this. And this tune first recorded by the Ronettes, a song written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil and Phil Spector. Let's go to May of 1966, going out to Record Ralph in Syracuse. Thank you for your kind words, Record Ralph, but these are the Love Notes on Cameo Records. It's called, what's it called? Yeah, Baby, Baby You, the Love Notes for Record Ralph. Here you go.
I'm gonna
There you go. That one there by request for Record Ralph in Syracuse. And that is the sound of the Love Notes there. That's their second release for the Cameo label, May 1966, doing the Ronettes tune, Baby, Baby, You is the name of the tune. It's always you, the listeners here, with your support here to the Vinyl Treasure Show. So thank you for tuning into the program. We are in Vinyl Treasure Overtime, and finally found this one down in the No Humidity basement. And really, this record requested a number of years ago by David Greet, a UK listener. And I have to thank David because he really he promoted my show over in the UK, and I had so many people come into the program and tune in on the archive. You know, there's lots of people that tune in on my archive shows. I've been getting 1,000 views, really on the 50s, but also now on the 1960s. This show continues to grow. It does. But I finally found, I had it with the same song on both sides. Okay, then I must have picked up, so it might have been Joel who sold me this record, I don't know, but it's from October of 68, and Mark Speck also requested this. I posted this up on my Facebook wall, the record, and I'm sure that David will see it there. And this gal by the name of, I think it's pronounced Romy, or there's no E, so it might be Romy, R-O-M-Y. I don't know. Romy Bishop is her name, and it's her only release. This came out on Jerry Ross's Heritage Records, which is out of Philadelphia, produced by Jerry Ross and arranged by Joe Renzetti. And this came out in October of 1968, so we're going to send this old request out to David Greet, and also Mark Speck requested this song maybe a while back also, Mark. Romy Bishop is her name, and the song is called You Gave Me Back My Pride. Romy Bishop for David and Mark. Here you go.
You brought me back the sun, boy. Just when I thought my world was coming to an end, I thought my life was done, boy. You showed me I could really love somebody else again. Just for that, I'm gonna love you to the end of time. How you gave me back my pride, oh, you killed the hate inside. Now, baby, your tenderness, all your love and
you go. That one there going out to David Greet and also to Mark Speck. That's the sound of Romy Bishop. Romy Bishop on the Heritage record label out of Philadelphia, October 68 release. You Gave Me Back My Pride is the name of the tune. We are in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. We're trying to go to the bottom of the hour. Oh, there you go. Mark Speck is in the chat room there. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request here for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. As, let's see, I'm sure many of you are familiar with a song called Time Is On My Side. Do you know that song? You listeners in the chat room there, you think that the Rolling Stones did the song first? Okay, no. You think the Rolling Stones did the tune first? Well, you are not correct. Okay. Okay, but, and then who else can we say that possibly did this song? Do you think that Irma Thomas did the song first? Maybe you thought Irma Thomas did it first, but no, that is not correct either. This person, or this musician did it first. This artist born William Edgar John, born on November 15th, 1937 in Cullendale, Arkansas, but he was raised in Detroit. And, no, I'm sorry, that's not it. Johnny G messing up here. I'm sorry, I was reading you, Little Willie John. That is not the case. Yes, I'm sure, I knew I had this written up right, because I did this. Many of you are familiar with the Rolling Stones hit from the fall of 1964 called Time Is On My Side. And many, I said the same thing, I did it from memory. And many thought that also the first recording of that was by Irma Thomas, her version released in June of 64. But no, the original version came out in November of 1963, okay, by Kai Winding. Yes, Kai Winding with his trumpet, okay, doing the trumpet lead. But the background vocals, okay, there are background vocals. The group is called the Gospel Heirs, okay, and they are backing him up on this. And the Gospel Heirs, they included Cissy Houston, Dionne Warwick, and Dee Dee Warwick. Okay, they also backed up Garnet Mims on his cool record Cry Baby for United Artists as the Enchanters. Now, this song written by Norman Mead, an alias for Jerry Ragavoy, who arranged the song. Now, this did chart. This charted number 39 on WHK in Cleveland, Ohio, if you were tuned into that station. But anyway, let's send this one out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. This is from November of 1963. Kai Winding and the Uncredited Gospel Heirs. This is the original version of Time Is On My Side. This is on the Verve label. Here we go, Arch, for you. What did I say? Trombonist there. That's trombonist Kai Winding. Kai Winding. Didn't he have a big hit with a song called More? Was it More? Is what it was? I don't know. But there you go. That is the original version of Time Is On My Side. Kai Winding there, November 1963. On the Verve record label, and those are the Gospel Airs backing him up on that. Gospel Airs were Cissy Houston, Dionne Warwick, and Dee Dee Warwick. There you go. So maybe some of you have never heard that tune before. Johnny G here in Vinyltreasure Overtime, and here's another one I found down in the No Humidity basement in that box that's been missing, and this is a request for listener Chris Reed. I lost my place here. This singer, born in Mansville, Ohio, but he was raised in Buffalo, New York. And I have featured him here on the program before, Mr. Darrell Banks. I'm sorry, Darrell Eubanks was his real name, but he shortened it to Darrell Banks. And he signed with Revelot Records out of Detroit. Of course, his debut single would become his biggest hit, a song called Open the Door to Your Heart, which is a great tune, by the way. 2 great records he does on Revelot. That was back in May of 66. This one is on, he also recorded for other labels too, Atco, Cotillion, and this one is on Volt Records that Chris requested. His second of 2 on the Volt label. This tune written by Don Davis and Herbert Ross from October 69, going out to listener Chris Reed, Mr. Darrell Banks on the Volt label. It's called No One. I want to make sure. Yeah. I was saying it didn't sound right, but that's it. No one blinder, parentheses, than a man who won't see. This is Darrell Banks for Chris Reed. Here you go.
Oh, whoa, I feel so bad this evening. I just lost a girl I love. It's all my fault that she's gone. I misused her and treated her so doggone wrong. The girl did everything that she could to me. I was too stubborn to blind to see. There's no one blinder than a man. Too stubborn to see. Oh yeah. There's no one blinder than a man. Too stubborn to see. Yeah. All right. Listen, fella. Sometimes a man can be too smart. This was my case, and now I've got a broken heart. I thought I could get away and do most anything. All I got there is heartaches and pain. The girl did everything that she could for me, and I was too stubborn to blind to see. There's no one blinder than a man. Too stubborn to see. Oh yeah. There's no one blinder than a man. Too stubborn to see. Yeah. Play it, fella. All right. The girl would sacrifice her last for me. I am a good woman, but was too blind to see. You never miss a good thing until it's gone, yeah. It's plain to see I give $1 million to have my baby back home. Girl did everything that she could to me. I was too stubborn to blind to see. There's no one blinder than a man. Too stubborn to see. Oh yeah. There's no one blinder
you go. That one there going out to listener Chris Reed. The sound of Darrell Banks is second of two. Second of two on the Volt record label from October 69. Song entitled No One Blinder, parentheses, than a man who won't see. We're going to do an instant request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. We're going to flip the 45 over here. And let me line it up. There you go. So, here you go. We're getting blocked here. We're getting blocked, folks. There you go. But let's flip the 45 over here as we're going to... That's what happens. I knew it would be sooner or later. But let's flip it over here. Give a listen to the flip side here. Darrell Banks, an instant request from Mark Speck. It's called Beautiful Feeling is the name of the tune from Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Here you go.
Trip and fall in your arms, baby. What it was chased away the rain that used to streak my window pane. Since I met you, baby, maybe it was the way you gave all your love to me. My days and nights have so much more to offer me.
There you go. That one there by request. Instant request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. Although those of you that are watching on the archive, you will never know that the copyright police shut me down on the YouTube stream. We are live on Oldies and More Radio, though. But that one there, that is the flip side to No One Blinder Than a Man Who Won't See. I can't see. And that one there, the flip side of that Darrell Banks tune, Beautiful Feeling, is the name of the tune. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. Want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool Soul 45s out of my collection. If you do have a request, please send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is a contact number for your host, Johnny G. I will be back here next Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio and also live on YouTube. So again, I will see you then. But prior to that, I'll be here Saturday evening if you like 1950s and early 60s vocal group harmony and R&B tunes. Please tune into my Saturday evening program. Begins at 9 p.m., 9 to midnight, around the same time here. Been trying to do it. It's been 4 hours that with all the requests that I get for that show. But that will be this coming Saturday evening. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Charlene, again, for all your help. Charlene is my administrative assistant. She assists me. She did a great job on the program today. You did, Charlene. Thank you. And we're going to close the show. I'm going to cross you up, artificial intelligence here, because I was contemplating on playing this record, but I am going to play it for this time of the program here. And we had a listener in my chat room by the name of, where was it here? Wait, is this it? I had it here. Where'd it go, Johnny? You messed up. Oh, darn it. I had it here. Where's the name? Oh, hold on, folks. The name was, see, here's my cheat sheet here, see? Her name, I don't know if it was Old Cool 68, okay? And this was a record from 1970. Yeah. Here it is, right here, Johnny. Right on the page. All right, so we're going to close. Oh, they're back. Now it's back, you see? See, if you waited long enough, good things come as long as you wait. But now I'm back here, Paul Greco. Paul Greco. Just like I never left, though, right? So our closer tonight is for Old Cool 68, okay, requesting a tune from November of 1970. Now, this band is from Hawaii, okay? And it features a female lead. Her name is Liz Damon. There are 2 backup female singers and a rotating... What? Oh, I'm sorry. 2 female backup singers and rotating backup band. What does that mean, Charlene? The name apparently... Okay, well, the name of the group is called Liz Damon's Orient Express. It says the name apparently derived from the original backup band being entirely Asian. Okay, this first came out on George Chune's Makaya label, which was out of Honolulu, Hawaii, and then it would get picked up by White Whale Records out of Los Angeles, California. That's interesting. This tune written by John Cameron, and this did chart. This charted number 33 on Billboard, and this was a big #1 record. Ivart Shiva, were you out in Honolulu, Hawaii back in November of 1970, possibly? It was a #1 record on KPOI out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Came out in November of 1970. Our closer for Old Cool 68 is by Liz Damon's Orient Express on White Whale. It's called 1900 Yesterday. Anybody have any insight to the meaning of that? Email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That's going to do it for Johnny G, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to click that subscription button and click that bell to get all notifications, because that does get rid of the copyright police that bother Johnny G at the end of the program. So thank you all again, and I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Here you go, Liz. Here you go with Liz Damon's Orient Express. 1900 Yesterday is our closer. See if you could identify this, AI. Here you go.